Hey guys, Kevin here, and where I used to live when I was a kid was in Austin, Texas. Yeah, pretty far off from Northern Virginia. Um, and I guess this is a really interesting assignment for me from my digital storytelling class, just because it just brings back so much nostalgia from the fact I haven't really looked at my website. I've never really used Google Maps before in this way to look at my past neighborhood. So this is like the first time. It's really it's really just coming at me. Um, so I guess I'm just gonna start off with showing you guys my house. This is my house right here. Um, it's pretty interesting. They changed the color of it because when I used to live in the house, and this was a long time ago. I moved out when I was in I think it was like fifth grade is when I moved to Colorado. Just trying to think here. Um, yeah, about eight years ish. But yeah, my house is actually colored pink when we were living there, and I just thought that was pretty ballin'. Pink house, always a plus. I also, wow, just looking at this just really brings back a lot of memories. I remember this one time, I was chasing my brother down the stairs, and I forget why. I was mad at him or something, and he was at the bottom of the stairs, and I was at the top of the stairs, and I decided it was a great idea to jump all the way down the stairs and land right on top of him and just snag him. But so I jumped off the top of the stairs, and unfortunately I didn't really count on the fact that he would probably move, so I just landed right on my arm, and I broke my left arm. And that's why I'm right-handed now, because I used to write with my left hand until I broke it, and so I'm right-handed now, which is pretty interesting. So I guess that's just a quick story from my house. Yeah, this neighborhood, wow, I just used to play around this neighborhood all the time. It's changed so much since I remember here last, since I remember being here last. Um, like, uh, like all this right here, where these houses are, this is all just grass. And me and my brother would always used to kick around the soccer ball or throw footballs around. I remember all these games of 500 we used to have with the neighborhood kids. It was fantastic. But I wanna focus our attention to this hill here. This hill, wow, this hill brings back so many memories. What me and my brother used to do. Me and my brother hung out a lot when we were kids, obviously. What me and my brother used to do is we would take one of those plastic Fisher Price wagons, and we would both get inside, and my brother would take the handle up and use it as a steering wheel, and I'd be sitting in the back, and my brother would be riding shotgun, and we'd take the Fisher Price wagon and just go down this hill as fast as we could, and at the very end, when we got to the bottom, we would spin out and flip. And I always worried my mom so much because it was pretty dangerous looking back on it, but it was a lot of fun, definitely. And hang on, I want to go down the bottom of this hill. The thing I loved most about where I live, which was Belvedere Street, was that it was located right on top of a mountain, and it was called Cat Mountain. And our house just looked over this whole city view of Austin. And you can see it right now. I mean, just like, look how beautiful this view is. Like, just look. I know it's a picture, but just look. You can see Lake Austin over there on the left side, and all these other houses and businesses over on the right. And honestly, like, on our porch, we had actually a pool built, like, behind our house, and it was just like a sheer drop from our pool being attached to our house, and it just looked over this entire place, and it was awesome. Yeah, so I guess coming down here a little bit more, let's see, yeah, I remember this, oof, wow, bringing back all the memories. Sorry, it's just memory overload right now. This is the first time I've ever seen my neighborhood since I lived here 8 years ago. Wow, so much nostalgia. Sorry. Down here is where me and my brother used to go. We would always like go down and hikes there. At the time, I don't know how it is now. You can't really view it now. Well, I guess you could. You can see a little bit down that way. There's a lot of renovation going down there, and me and my brother would always go down and check on all these houses that were being built, and watch the construction workers, work away on the construction of the house and stuff. I mean, I think right here there's also some construction going on. You can see some scaffolding, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, definitely, and you can see the dumpster. So this place has definitely been under construction, been renovated a lot since last lived here. Yeah, definitely a lot more houses than I remember. Um, you look up in the distance there. There's the top of my house right there, and I remember always going up there. And there's a spiral staircase that would go all the way up to the top of this tower, and I think it was I can't really remember. I always used to spend a lot of time there because I just loved the view that it would give, and there's just again just like this view. It's just really just beautiful. Wow, just bring back a lot of memories. Let's see. All right, let's go back up here. So a lot of my childhood I also spent on Hood Hollow, which is this road right here. And I remember, as I said before, right over here, these were all fields. It's just a nice grassy field, and always used to freaking play sports there and stuff with all the other kids. Yeah, but see, going down here, right? Oh wow, no way. This was my friend Lloyd's house off to the left here. This is his house, really big house. Really, wow, this is, I guess I didn't really appreciate it at the time, but this is, looking at it, it's just a really rich neighborhood. I guess I just didn't really know it. I mean, I was only like 10 years old. So anyways, this is my friend Lloyd's house. And me and Lloyd, we always used to be best friends. Freaking, wow. Yeah, my parents really never liked him though. They always kind of thought he was a troublemaker. My dad used to call him Lloyd the Droid, and till this day, that name, why he would call him that, just still mystifies me. Anyways, going down this way, this was called the cul-de-sac. I remember this big, like, there was only one cul-de-sac to me, and this was it. I remember this. I remember there's a nice lady that used to live here, and her name just escapes me at the time. But right here on this post, she would always, every single year, she would always measure how tall me and my brother were. And she would always, put us up against that column there and take out a marker and mark, how tall we were, and then put, dash 5 or 6 years and stuff. And I remember one day going down there and looking at it and just seeing my progression of growth over the years. And I mean, again, all these memories are really vague. I was only, I guess 10 years old or even younger. Yeah, so, wow. Yeah, I remember, oh, wow. I remember this one time it snowed in Texas, or actually it didn't even snow. It was just really cold outside. It was frigid. It was below freezing in Texas. Yeah, really hard to imagine. It was just below freezing in Texas, and they canceled schools. They canceled schools because it was cold outside. Ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I can't believe they did that. And I remember coming out here and, just going over all these going to the trees and seeing all these icicles under the trees. Yeah, it was really cold. And just picking the icicles off the trees and just eating them, I guess. It's just, wow. It's just so long since so long since that's happened. Wow. It's just a lot of memories just coming back to me. Yeah, so that's pretty much Hood Hollow. In a nutshell. Just trying to remember anything else. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna move on here, up Belvedere Street. Let's see, that way, Twin Valley Drive. Yeah, this is right at this intersection here between Belvedere and Twin Valley Drive. This is where the bus would always pick me up and drop me off. And I remember one time I was on the bus and I fell asleep, and I woke up and no one woke me up when it was my stop, and I woke up and there was nobody else on the bus, and the bus driver was still driving. And I woke up and I was like, Mr. Bus Driver, I have no idea where I am. So the bus driver had to drive all the way back to my road to drop me off. That was hilarious. Gosh, yeah, it's been a while. So going on Twin Valley Drive here, I think this is zooming way in here. This house, I think this was my friend George's house. Yes, George. And he would I remember he had this one big birthday party once, and there were just kids running around everywhere doing all kinds of stuff. Wow. This is, wow, this is a lot of nostalgia coming back for me. Let's Let's see, where else? Wow, I feel like there's just a lot more houses around here than that Google Maps is showing me. Um, than I remember. Wow, I just don't remember any of these. Really, this many houses. A lot of this was just real estate, but I guess maybe with the real estate bubble, a lot of people bought it up. Well, that's a cool looking house over there. I definitely don't remember that, and I'm pretty sure I would have if I was a kid. Yeah, it's just really interesting just to leave something for 10 years and then just come back to it and just see how much it's changed. It's mind-boggling. Oh, that's the road there, and wow, just a whole bunch of mix of emotions just going through me right now. Just looking at all the streets, and all these houses. Wow, look at that house. This is a rich neighborhood. Wow. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything else that I could really remember. Um, I remember one time I brought my best friend home whose name was Blake, and I kept on calling him Blank because I don't know why. I just thought his name was Blank for some reason. So my mom goes up to him and introduces herself. And it just says, "Is your name Blank?" And the kids know. And Blake actually said, he's like, "Actually, no, my name's Blake." And I know it was just really funny at the time. Ridiculous. Yeah, but I guess that's pretty much it as far as my neighborhood goes. It's just really hard to recollect all these great things that's happened, but I think I did a pretty good job reliving my childhood. I'm definitely gonna come back to this new Google thing that I'm trying out, this whole ScreenFlow thing, and trying to see if I can find any more memories of my childhood with it. I just find that this is a great tool just to go back and see where what your life used to be like, and how it's changed, how your like childhood living in an area has changed. I just think it's truly amazing. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned for my mashups, and yeah, there you go. Hope you like my presentation.